Welcome back to my channel, guys. I am here with another tutorial. I am starting off with this blemish control face primer from e.l.f. Next, I'm going to use this luminous liquid highlighter from Makeup Revolution, and I'm just trying to put like a tint on my face, but I end up using too much, and I'm just going to spread that all over my face. After that step, I'm going in with this NYX concealer palette, and I'm just going to use one of the lighter colors to cover up my acne scars and hyperpigmentation. For my foundation, I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix Finish in NC47. Sorry, I didn't have the bottle, I just had a sample version of it, and I'm just dispersing that everywhere on my face. For the next step, I'm going in with the MAC Cosmetics Concealer in the shade NC42. It's a 24-hour concealer, and it's one of my faves at the moment. The next step, I'm using this Real Techniques brush instead of a beauty blender. I just love the way this blends out my concealer lately. I hardly pick up the beauty blender anymore, but blending out all the concealer in the perimeter of my face. Back at it again with this NYX concealer palette. I am going in with the darkest color, and I am going to contour with this shade. So on my cheekbones, on my big forehead, on the bridge of my nose, and I'm just going to blend that out. The reason you guys see me spraying my face during this process is that because the cream concealer gets a little bit dry sometimes, and it takes longer for me to blend the product out. So it just helps with a little bit of moisture to break up the product and spread it out more dispersely. Now we're ready to set the concealer. So I'm going in with the Sacha Buttercup. It is a nice yellowy powder for melanin skin tones, and I'm just going over everywhere I put the concealer. You guys know this stuff already. Next, I'm going to use a powder contour to go over the cream contour. This just sets it everywhere in place. I'm just going over the same spots that I put the cream contour. For the next part, I'm going to go in and fill my eyebrows. I'm using a ColurPop Cosmetics eyebrow pencil, and my eyebrows are pretty thick already, so I just lightly go over them and mostly fill in the bottom part of it, like the tail. And then I'm gonna do the other one, obviously, and I just go in after with the same concealer that I used on my face, and I just clean it up. And for this part, I don't worry about being like super precise. That's what I use this small angled brush for. But when I'm done with the brows, I just take the same concealer and bring it down to my actual eyelid, and I use the concealer as an eyelid primer. And before we move on to the eyeshadow, I'm going to quickly just put on this blush from MAC. It is cute little blush. It is a little bit shimmering. I love it. It's my favorite. Now, my favorite palette from the Shayla times Pop Cosmetics. I am going in with this first transition color with a fluffy brush, going in back and forth windshield wiper motions. Next, I'm taking the color called Revenge, and I'm taking a skinnier brush and I'm putting it exactly in my crease. So right under the transition color and right above my lid. Now I'm working on the outer crease color, and I took the shade called Jade. It is a dark purple, and I'm just smoking it out on the furthest part of my outer lid. And you guys know my favorite cut crease. I'm taking some concealer and I'm putting it only on half of my lid, and I learned that technique, or you frame the part of your lid first and you look up just to see where it's gonna land. Then I'm taking the other shade. It's like this rose gold shade, and I'm just packing it on there so I can get like the highest level of pigmentation, and I'm doing it in multiple layers. Now I'm going back in with the color Shade, and I'm just packing it on there, and I'm connecting it to the rose gold shade that I just did, just to make it a smoother transition. This next step is a glitter stick from Stila. It is called Smoky Gray, and I am just packing it on there just to make it a little bit more exciting on the eyeshadow lid. For this step, I'm going in with the Sephora eyeliner. It's a matte eyeliner and it's super easy to use. I'm just going over and making a wing. Now I'm taking a pressed powder, and we didn't finish my face, so I'm just going over all the places that I put concealer on, and I'm just wiping away the yellow powder that we got from Sacha Buttercup. Now I'm going in with the MAC Gold Deposit Highlighter and putting it on the tops of my cheek. Moving on to the final step, I'm going in with my absolute fave, the Cheastnut Liner from MAC, and I'm outlining my lips. Then I'm going in with the Dose of Color lipstick. It's called Old Soul, and it's a matte lipstick, and it's definitely fall inspired. And I'm just going to put that right in the middle. I'm finishing up with this MAC setting spray. It's the Fix Plus in Gold Light, and it leaves like these little iridescent gold shimmer all over your face. And that's about it, guys.